Hello, welcome to your Christmas special weekend weather, where we'll be covering Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day. And I think at least in the run up to Christmas, much of the UK will be in this mild air. You can see that that's moving in on Friday night as a result of the warm front arriving from the northeast. And that will bring quite cloudy weather, mild weather too, and some rain, particularly where this front lies across the far northwest. But notice the far northeast have got that deeper blue colour, so it will be colder here, and that as a result there's a risk of some snow and ice for northeastern areas of Scotland as well as Shetland through Saturday morning. And we'll see that heavy rain where the fronts lie across many northern areas of Scotland as well as parts of Northern Ireland too, and towards the Pennines towards Saturday afternoon. Further south you are, the more likely you are to stay dry, and the further south and east you are, the even more likely you are to stay dry. There will be some drizzly rain coming in across coastal areas of Pembrokeshire, Devon and Cornwall, as well as over the high ground in Wales and the Pennines through Saturday afternoon. But the bulk of the UK will be in that milder air, so highs of around 11 or 12 degrees, which are similar temperatures that we'll see through the rest of the week across southern areas. But it is going to stay quite windy, not quite as windy as we will have seen through Thursday, but still pretty unpleasant at times, particularly under the heavier rain across much of Scotland. Then Saturday night into Christmas Eve, we will continue to see the milder air at first, but through the course of Christmas Eve, this cold front will sink southwards across the UK, introducing a bit of a change for more northern areas. So that means it will turn brighter from the north with colder air arriving. However, to start on Christmas Eve, that front is now lying across Northern Ireland and more southern parts of Scotland as well as northern England. So here is where I think the most persistent rain is likely to be. Further south and east, though, it should stay dry once again through much of the day, but still fairly breezy. But it's in the north, I said, where it turns brighter, at least for a time, but we'll then start to see showers pushing in. These could turn to sleet and snow, particularly over the high ground, and the winds could be fairly gusty in them as well. So that means it does turn colder across more northern areas. We're down to single figures. Temperatures will likely drop a little through the day, but another mild day in the south. However, for parts of Wales and the Midlands, probably a wetter day on Christmas Eve than on Saturday, particularly later on in the afternoon. Then through Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, that front then sort of sits itself along the middle of the UK. There is some uncertainty in the exact position of it through much of Christmas Day, but I think at least in the morning it's likely to be a pretty cloudy and damp start to southern and western areas of the UK. A good chance of some early sunshine on Christmas morning across more northern areas of England, southern Scotland, but in the northwest we'll see quite a few showers moving in. This is where we've got the greatest chance of seeing some snow on Christmas Day, particularly over the high ground of Scotland. But I think at least until the afternoon we'll continue to see some quite cloudy and wet weather persisting across more southern areas of England and parts of Wales too. But perhaps for northern areas of Wales you could see some sunshine in time for an afternoon walk. But there is some uncertainty in the timings of how quickly this front will clear to the southwards, so you do have to keep up to date with the details on that if you're looking for some dry weather to get outside on Christmas Day with. However, many southern areas will stay mild with that on the milder side of the front, but it will feel colder for more northern areas into the afternoon on Christmas Day than on Christmas Eve. Then on Boxing Day, that front will likely clear away through Christmas Day night into Boxing Day, but it's likely we'll see another batch of rain arriving into the south later. So that means some sunshine at least to start for many areas of the UK on Boxing Day and through the morning, but in the afternoon it'll probably deteriorate from the south. As you can see, there are some details yet to be ironed out, particularly for Christmas Day and Boxing Day, so it's worth keeping up to date with the details on that. But that's all for me for now, and I hope you have a very nice Christmas.